Good morning. If all the children would like to go ahead and join me down here for our story this morning. And a gold stars for everybody who braved this weather to be together this morning. All right. So this morning I have a story about a talking stick. Have any of you guys ever used one of those before? Yep, very good. They're very handy. And this is the original story of how the talking stick came to be. So it's a Native American tale from the Sioux tribe. So when young mothers in the village would go out to gather fruit and berries, the grandmothers were left to care for the young children of the village. The young mothers honored the grandmothers by giving them this great responsibility. It is believed that young children have many dreams and visions to collect before they are grown. And with the grandmothers close by, all the children took naps in the warmth of a darkened lodge. Now, one of those days, while the young children slept, Crow and Magpie were having a terrible argument outside the lodge of the sleeping children. And they were both speaking at once and could not hear each other's point of view. So one of the grandmothers went outside to quiet the voices so they would not wake the children. She tried to scare the birds away, but when she could not get the attention of screaming crow or yelling magpie, she called on Eagle for help. Eagle, the great winged one, was a sacred bird for both the native peoples and the animals. He was full of much wisdom, and everyone looked to him for help with their problems. With a mighty flap of his wings, Eagle sailed toward them. He gave a call of warning to Crow and Magpie, but they couldn't hear him. And when Eagle saw this, he yelled louder and came closer. And that is when it happened. Suddenly, both Crow and Magpie realized they had flapped their wings so hard without looking at what they were doing, they hit one of Eagle's wings. What is worse, one of the sacred feathers from Eagle fell out and landed on a small branch, suspended above Mother Earth. It was a great offense to touch Eagle, much less cause one of his feathers to come off. Magpie spoke first to Eagle. "Oh, brother Eagle, we did not hear you so near. I am truly sorry for the injury I have caused you." Now, Crow was surprised to hear such an honorable thing come from this rude neighbor. Crow spoke to Eagle with dignity. "I have many times been a naughty bird, but Brother Eagle, I think this may be the worst I have done in many moons. I am very sorry you have lost a sacred feather." Crow and Magpie looked at each other, and with no words, they both knew that this mistake would not have happened if they had not been fighting. Magpie said, "I am ashamed, Brother Eagle, that my loud talk and harsh words were more important to me than solving our problem." Crow said, "We have disturbed the two-legged children and torn from your wing a sacred feather, and now we return it to you with a request for your forgiveness." Eagle had watched all of this with wise eyes and an open heart. He knew the lesson of listening had been learned by his little brothers, and he saw that grandmother looked on with learning eyes also. So he said to Crow and Magpie, "Give me my feather and the branch it rests on to grandmother. Grandmother, connect my sacred feather to the branch. Dress the branch with beads and leather and fur to make it even more beautiful. Keep it in your lodge and teach others to create this fine-looking stick." Eagle said, "We will call this sacred item a talking stick. Tell all the people that when they come together at any gathering where ears might be shut, to bring out the talking stick and let only the holder speak. This will be done in an honorable manner, letting everyone have their say. Pass on the stick until all have spoken." And so grandmother did, and she was very honored to have learned this lesson, and every grandmother from that day on has told this story and help the young ones to make talking sticks. So with that, our story ends, and Abby's going to come up and help us carry the flame. And if we can make some room for Abby. Go ahead. Here, we'll talk in class. Yes. Okay. So from generation to generation, we light this flame of religious freedom. And now we will follow Abby out as we sing, Go Now in Peace. Go now in peace.